Hello, this is Nick and
Jess
of the Shady Rogues. We are going to be continuing our, special playing of Marvel Puzzle Quest, our couples Marvel Puzzle Quest, because it is another Crash of the Titans day. Yay. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Don't get too excited, dear.
Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up tokens, because I do have a number of them. And then after that, we're going to attempt the Crash of the Titans. I am pretty much certain. I'm certain that it ain't gonna happen because my the character that is required is Ant-Man, and my Ant-Man is 86, and there ain't no way that he's gonna beat Super Duper Teenage Mutant Jean Grey, one of my least favorite characters to fight. So we're gonna open tokens, and we're gonna be positive during the duration of opening the tokens, and then we're gonna try to focus the bitching on ways to improve the game. So, if you don't want to hear negativity on the game that you possibly really like, that we also really like, I'm kind of giving you an area to tap out. So we're gonna do the tokens, and then we're gonna play / do some bitching. So you've been warned. Let's do it. All right, so
Let's go in order.
all right, nice. Well, all right then. Well,
Right off the bat, you get a kingpin.
okay, all right. Perhaps the game is listening to our demands already. All right.
That was only the first one.
That was only the first one. Okay. Now, old Moonstone.
Does anybody use Moonstone? Because I don't really see her. She's like starting to be the bagman of the game a little.
Oh, yeah. I like to think of her as my my villain stalker girlfriend.
Maybe she's a good character. I don't know. I don't
Well,
use her.
she is a good character for a 2-star character. She is. I'd like to actually have room for her, but I don't have the slot space. All right, here we go. Do you think I'm going to get anything else?
I don't know. You'll probably get a lot of health packs.
Those are whammies for those of you who are new to Couples Marvel Puzzle Quest.
I disagree, and I don't think health packs are whammies. I think 2 stars characters are whammies, so that's just me.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, click. I'd like hero points. I'll take crystals. Come on, big money. Come on, big money.
I got hero points yesterday.
Well.
I got 1,000 hero points yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, please.
Well. 1, 2, 3, click. Do you think I'm going to get anything good? No, that's not anything. That's 250 crystals. I'd rather them just give me 250 crystals. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, click.
It would be really lucky if you would get an Ant-Man.
Yeah. I'll
You are
take.
getting a lot of crystals, though.
Well, getting. Okay. Well, I'm okay with getting crystals. I am okay with getting crystals. Because that is something I need. And you want to say when to click?
Just do it.
Okay, just Nike that shit. Yawn. Alright.
Do you still have the uncommon?
No,
code?
I don't. I haven't had him in forever. 1, 2, click. No? God, Bullseye is like... He's getting kind of bagmanish too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a race to see how many more, like how many moonstones and
I cannot tell
and
you
bullseyes.
I cannot tell you how long it's been since I got a bagman. I used to get him all the time and hated him.
Yeah, Bagman used to be the butt of the game. Back in the day, I got a whammy. Well, okay, we're on a new season, so I will use those eventually. Maybe it'll help in the Squirrel Girl tournament that ends tonight. I don't know. Blah blah blah. Click. Have we seen any of the the good stuff come around?
I just don't think that's a really good cover for her. It does not look good. But
it's a sexy cover from the 90s. It is a sexy cover from the 90s.
It's like a disgusting sexy cover.
Okay.
She's got white splotches hitting her face.
Well, for those of you who are over the age of 18 and got that joke, for those of you under...
It wasn't a joke. It was just a comment on the fact that it just looks bad.
For those of you younger, don't ask your parents. They're going to make you unsubscribe. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, you
missed the legendary. You just missed the legendary.
I don't think if I would have had to click right out of the gate. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of look at you for a couple minutes and then click. I ain't going to get anything. I will take...
You're going to get hero points.
Okay, give me 1,000 hero points so I can give me another slot. Come on.
Get 250.
Come on. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah.
They're giving away the hero points now.
Yeah. I guess your get of 1,000 hero points ain't so special.
Whatever.
Jess gets irritated when I get lucky. You really do. You get irritated when I get lucky. And it's not even like me rubbing it in. If I got another 1,000, that would just
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can't.
I don't think you can.
But you can get 250. Okay. All right. Last one. Come on. 1, 2, 3. No whammy. I'm not going to get anything.
I just still think you're going to get bullseye.
I'm going to get bullseye.
Bullseye.
BFF bullseye.
Do you have bullseye?
No, I deleted him. I ground him up
did too.
because I needed the space. Okay. Well, we opened up all our tokens.
Do your roster.
And I can do that whilst talking. So I did the roster, or I did the talkie and the open up the tokens and such, and might as well get him squared away. Yeah, and so I'm gonna grind all this up, and then we're gonna do an exercise in futility, and so. The bitching is getting ready to start, so thanks for watching. If you're tapping out, bye-bye. But anyway, okay, you've been warned. Okay, I think first off what I want to do is say, I guess, my piece, kind of a bit of a disclaimer to maybe stave off if we get any knee-jerk reactions of you just hate the game. On the contrary, I actually really like the game. I think I can speak for both of us to say that we really enjoy this game. We've played this game for a really long time, and we acknowledge that we play this game probably too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played this game on our vacation.
Yeah. It is a good game, and we play it on Steam, so we don't play it on... I know a lot of people play it on their phones, and we don't play on our phones, which would be a nightmare because we would just be on our phones constantly. But it is a really different take on kind of the Bejeweled version of games, and it makes it a little bit more interesting, and it puts the Marvel characters, and we really like Marvel characters, so... It is a fun game. I do like it. I just, sometimes you just have complaints with games. We play a lot of games, and not all of them are perfect, so...
I will say that of the games that we play, Marvel Puzzle Quest makes... I think I can say this for both of us also. It makes us more angry than any game we play.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, and we play way harder games than this, and this pisses us off like nothing else. So okay, we're trying to. So think of it like we're trying to tell a friend that they're screwing up and they need to improve themselves. And this comes
Which
from
really we should do by complaining on the forums, apparently, because that tends to get things done, because a bunch of people complained on the forums about Galactus and they switched it all up. And so
yeah, they very much
Galactus the second time around was much more reasonable,
possible, and fun. So let's focus on the bugbear in the room, and it is Crash of the Titans. Okay, I'm going to speak for myself. I don't like this. It is not fun. I have not had fun with this event, whatever this new thing that they've added to the game. I have not had fun with it. I've not. It has made my blood pressure go up. It feels like I'm being cheated. It's really out of whack. It's just not fun.
Like, this says it's normal for you, and this is not possible for you. I mean, with a level 86 Ant-Man, you cannot fight level 270 Jean Grey. And also it says, pit your legendary character against a bitter rival. Are Ant-Man and Jean Grey really bitter rivals? I don't really think, I mean, I don't know about that, but okay.
Okay, I think that might be a little bit of nitpicking, but you do bring up a very good point, and this is one of the things that I would like for them to change. The difficulty gauge is incorrect. This is a lie. This should say impossible.
Mm-hmm. What is their version of impossible? It's higher than hard.
It's higher than hard.
I can't remember what it's called.
But I'm not entirely sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. To me, my own observation is that this goes on like your roster as a whole. Well, I can't use my my 270 characters to make that a normal fight. So that's in fact lying to me. Mm-hmm. So they need to do something about that, because I feel like a game lying to you either on purpose or just, unintentionally, that's not getting things off on the right foot. So that's one thing. We will continue as we fight Teenage Mutant Jean Grey. So
your board is much nicer than mine.
Okay.
4 blue.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to win. So, something else, not being able to take team-ups is not right. Yeah. It's not right.
Because if she throws that team-up out there, you are pretty much dead, because your life is so much smaller than hers. And then she has this power. Okay, so if he
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because it's going to kill me. Yeah. I have now died. Because I got lucky. So I really, and that's not an issue with Crash of the Titans. That is an issue with Jean Grey. I think she's a bit OP. I think that whatever ability that the damage dealing version of Mischief is a bullshit power. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Somebody else has that too, where if you match a 5, then is it Professor X?
Professor X does it if they match a 5. So you get lucky and then you get luckier, which is a difference between you get lucky and then you get unlucky for getting lucky. I know that's a lot of luckies in there.
I want to see if you get a pin particle, because I did not get a pin particle. It's just purple, and you can pin particle.
And then
nothing.
And then nothing. All right, I'm gonna hide. Bye. Ant-Man ran away. I'm dead. Okay, so I think they need to do something about the level. I would have the character you're fighting, like normally you fight a rare character, a 3-star character. I feel like having you fight a 166 is more appropriate. Like, I feel like that would be more like fairer, or take up either give me a team up or take her team up ability away. Jessica did have a good idea though.
I think that they should scale it, because I understand that, okay, if you're a person, I have a level 270 Wolverine X-Force. Okay, if I take my level 270 Wolverine X-Force versus 166 Cyclops, which is who he fought, I would have probably won fairly easily. But I fought level 270 Cyclops, which was a little difficult. I think that they should scale it, because I understand that they cannot just give us a 166 versus your legendary, because some people have legendaries that are really high level. But the problem is that a lot of people, if they're trying to move towards a 4-star roster, yeah, you just totally died. If they're trying to move towards a 4-star roster, not everybody has a 4-star roster yet, so this makes this really kind of impossible, because my Ant-Man is only level 90. There's no way that I can do this.
I died by getting lucky. I did.
And so I think if they're trying to get people to get legendary tokens, it's just not. This is just not a very good way to do it. They just either need to scale it or do something to make it just a little bit more. I mean, not make it unchallenging, because it's already horrendously challenging, which is kind of the problem. Was the kind of the problem with Galactus, because it was horribly challenging and we couldn't get anywhere.
Impossible.
It was impossible.
It was impossible. There's a difference between challenging and impossible.
The second round, it was challenging, but we actually got somewhere. Like, we were able to make it to round 6 or whatever. We didn't get to round 8, but we made it to round 6. So I think they need to scale it down a little bit, kind of like they did with Galactus.
Okay, so to get off the Crash of the Titans, I would like to see them bring back the ability to get 4-star characters in a standard recruit token.
That's more fair for people starting out in the game too, because when we were starting out in the game, you could get 4 stars from a random recruit or regular recruit token, and it's kind of shitty for new players. I feel bad for them, because they get probably the most tokens they get are regular recruit tokens, and they can't move their roster up because they don't get the chance of a 4-star character.
Basically, and I'd imagine the reasoning from Marvel Puzzle Quest is that they can get a 3-star character. That's fine and dandy, but we're no longer in a 3-star economy. We are in a 4-star economy. That's what you need in order to actually compete. So, I don't think that this would be game breaking if they brought this back.
And it's not like they're going to add 5 stars. You can only get 5 stars from
okay. We don't want 5 stars from that. I can agree.
No.
Yeah, that's too much. Okay, so, and Jessica doesn't like this thing over here. And I don't necessarily have a problem with it, but I'm going to let her speak her piece because it is her complaint.
It just used to be that when you get your taco tokens, you would just click like the other tokens, but this is like a vault. And I don't hate the vault concept. I just hate that when you click, you don't get what you click on. You have to wait 3 more goes, and that's what
2.
you get. And it's just really frustrating, because I'm like, why have this vault if you're not going to give me what I click on? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, oh, well, you could get all this cool stuff, but if you click in the right fashion, then, oh, maybe you'll get an Ant-Man. That's not going to happen, because if you click on Ant-Man, you're going to get whatever's 3 down from Ant-Man, which is probably a Captain America Uncommon, which is what I always get. So, it's like a graphic thing that I just don't like.
It's a slot machine. Yeah. It's a slot machine. Okay, so those are our complaints, I guess, in a nutshell, or not a nutshell. I have no idea how long we've been jabbering on about this, but anyway,
sorry.
So anyway, I want to know what you think. So if you think that we're making good points, let us know in a comment below. If you think that these are points that I guess maybe Marvel Puzzle Quest, the developers, should know. Pass it along on the social medias and so forth. I kind of want to start a conversation. I feel like that the places they're having the conversation, they're largely just bitch fests. They're on the Facebook and Reddit, on the Reddit forums and so forth.
Not the Reddit forums. The D3Go forums is where most people do their commenting. So.
Well, there was an entire thread for bitching for the Galactus on Reddit, but I guess I don't want it to necessarily be negative. I want it to be points of improvement. I don't want to be completely negative on it, and I hope that we haven't sounded too negative. I want to have, I guess, concrete examples that can actually improve the game. So again, I want to know what you think. Let us know in a comment below. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. If you liked our videos on a whole, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Anyway, this has been Nick and
Jess
of the Shady Rogues. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.